All right, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is, wherever in the world it is that you are. Welcome once more to another live stream of Alexandra Mayers Live, page by page reading and commentary of the modern English version of the Bible. So today we're going to go back into the first book of Kings, chapter 6, which revolves around Solomon, the son of David, building the temple. He's continuing his father's work. He's feeling good about it. He was able to commission one of the local tribes or groups or nations, whatever you want to define it as, to help get the job done. And this chapter is going to go into the intricacies of that. On a personal note, I'm feeling pretty good today. Physically, I'm not feeling so good today due to, this is probably TMI, but female issue. But I was able to push through the day, which is good. Was able to run some errands, catch up with a friend. I got to call a family member back, but I'll probably do that tomorrow because after I finish with this live stream, um, over on another channel that I'm probably going to convert primarily into a spirituality channel when I really think about it when it comes to just some spiritual elements that I'm interested in. But I want to recap a really interesting video that I found on YouTube that revolves around acknowledging some things that mainstream science doesn't necessarily want to acknowledge when it comes to um, demonic possession. I think a lot of people are demonically possessed nowadays. I really do. I that wasn't something that I used to ever really think about or anything I used to be even interested in learning about, but there is definitely something energetically going on nowadays. And I do understand my perspective is changing because I'm getting a little older and whatnot, but I don't think it's just me. I think other people are noticing too. But anyway, let's go ahead and read this. First Book of Kings, chapter 6, Solomon builds the temple. In the 480th year after the Israelites came out of the land of Egypt, in the fourth year of Solomon's reign over Israel, in the month Ziv, which is the second month, I guess that would equate to February, he began to build the house of the Lord. The house which King Solomon built for the Lord had a length of 60 cubits, a width of 20 cubits, and a height of 30 cubits. The porch in front of the temple was 20 cubits in length, the same width as, the same width as the house, and 10 cubits deep in front of the house. He made beveled windows for the house. He also built a structure against the wall of the house, running around the walls of the house, both of the temple and the inner sanctuary. He made side chambers all around. The lowest story was 5 cubits broad, the middle one 6 cubits broad, and the third was 7 cubits broad. For around the outside of the house, he made offsets on the wall so that the supporting beams should not be inserted into the walls of the house. The house was built of stone, prepared at the quarry, so that neither hammer nor axe nor any tool of iron was heard in the house while it was being built. You know what I might do? I might input this description of this house into an AI art program I like to use just to see what the AI creates the house to look like because I am curious as to what this looks like. The door of the middle chamber was in the right side of the house, and it had winding stairs into the middle chamber and out of the middle into the third. So he built the house and finished it and covered it with beams and boards of cedar. Then he built chambers against the whole house, 5 cubits high, and they rested on the house with timber of cedar. Now the word of the Lord came to Solomon, saying, concerning this house which you are building, if you will walk in my statutes and execute my judgments and keep all my commandments and walk in them, then I will carry out my word with you, which I spoke to David your father. And I will dwell among the people of Israel and will not forsake my people of Israel. So Solomon built the house and finished it. He built the interior walls of the house with boards of cedar, from the floor of the house to the ceiling. He covered them on the inside with wood, and he covered the floor of the house with planks of fir. He lined 20 cubits on the sides of the house, both the floor and the walls, with boards of cedar, and he lined them within, even the inner sanctuary and the most holy place. The house, that is, the nave in front of the inner sanctuary, was 40 cubits long. The cedar of the house within had carvings of of gourds and open flowers. All was cedar. There was no stone seen. Interesting. Interesting. He prepared the inner sanctuary and the inner part of the house in order to set the ark of the covenant of the Lord. And by the way, this house would have smelled amazing, because I don't know if you guys have ever smelled cedar wood. It smells so good. So this particular building, internally would have smelled really, really good. The inner sanctuary was 20 cubits long, 20 cubits wide, and 20 cubits high. He overlaid it with pure gold. He also overlaid the altar of cedar. So Solomon overlaid the interior of the house with pure gold, and he made a partition with gold chains in front of the inner sanctuary, and he overlaid it with gold. He overlaid the whole house with gold, as well as the whole altar that was by the inner sanctuary. Within the inner sanctuary, he made 2 cherubim from olive wood, each 10 cubits high. One wing of the cherub was 5 cubits, the other wing was also 5 cubits. From the furthest part of the one wing to the furthest part of the other was 10 cubits. The other cherub was 10 cubits. Both the cherubim were the same shape and size. So that's a similar theme to the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant had cherubs on top of it also. The height of one cherub was 10 cubits, so that of the other cherub. So everything's balanced. Okay. He set the cherubim within the inner sanctuary, and they stretched forth the wings of the cherubim, so that the wing of the one touched the one wall, and the wing of the other cherub touched the other wall, and their wings touched one another in the middle of the house. He overlaid the cherubim with gold. He carved all the walls of the house with carved figures of cherubim and palm trees and open flowers both inside and out. He overlaid the floor of the house with gold, both inside and out. For the entrance to the inner sanctuary, he made doors of olive wood. The lintels and doorposts were 5-sided. The 2 doors were also made of olive wood. He carved on them cherubim, palm trees, and open flowers, overlaid them with gold, and spread gold upon the cherubim and upon the palm trees. So also he made for the entrance to the nave 4-sided posts of olive wood. The 2 doors were made from fir tree, with 2 leaves of each door folding. He carved on them cherubim and palm trees and open flowers, and covered them with gold fitted upon the carved work. He built the inner court with 3 rows of hewed stone and a row of cedar beams. In the 4th year, in the month of Ziv, the foundation of the house of the Lord was laid. And in the 11th year, In the month Bull, which is the 8th month, the house was completely finished. All the details and plans were met, so we took 7 years to build it. Well, that sounds pretty. Palm trees, cherubim, open flowers. You know what I'm going to do? Because I have the time right now. While I have you guys on here, I am going to, um, let's see. I'm going to try to see if the AI will show me what this looked like. Let's see. Give me a moment. Because if I can create some sort of a illustration of this using the AI, that would be cool. Hey Sharon, I just now am looking at the chat. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna see if I can input this. I don't see why the AI wouldn't be able to create it. I'm pretty sure it will be able to. Let's see, how would I put this to the AI? So let's see, create an external depiction of the house of God described in the modern English version of the Bible, 1 Kings 6. All right, let's see if that creates anything. Because the AI is pretty smart. You know, it should be able to. Okay. Maybe I should make it photorealistic. Highly detailed. Accurate. What's the word I want to use? Proportions. All right, let's see. It's working on it. It's working on 4 different versions at once. So I don't know. I feel like I'm rolling the dice. If anything good comes up, I will share it. And I want to see the internal. Ooh. I think that the AI did it. And it did it really quick too. I mean, I guess these would be original AI pictures. Let me zoom in. Let's see. Show me this picture. Hmm. I think it did it. It's a few different versions it's showing me. I'll download them in a moment, but I want internal. I want to see what it looks like internal also. So I'll change just the word external to internal. I am. I'll share it. I'm just I'll download these pictures now. Let's see. I'm gonna have to transfer the files because I'm doing it on a different computer than what I'm live streaming through. So just give me a moment. Let's see, I'll just title this one Kings 6A. Come on, save. Okay, B. I don't think this one's quite accurate. All right, let's see what we got going on with the internal pictures. I'm not sure that these are quite right, but I don't know. I think what I'll do later is input the whole text and see what comes up. Because it's supposed to be no stone, only the cedar. I think maybe this one is accurate. D. Okay, let's go ahead and transfer these files over to this computer over here. One of these days I gotta organize my files on my computers a little bit better. But today's not that day. Come on. All right, let's upload these pictures so y'all can see. Add file, downloads. All right. They are uploading. All right, so here's what the AI created in regards to what this temple or house of the Lord should look about like. Is it accurate? I don't know. Later on, I'm going to put the actual text in just to see what comes up. I think this picture right here is probably the most accurate. So anyway, thanks for listening and everything today. I'm going to go over to my other channel and enjoy listening to a certain testimony that someone. Did you see the pictures, Sharon? Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put in the full text from that chapter of the Bible, the whole thing, into the AI later on just to see what comes up, and I'll share that when I do my Bible reading tomorrow. So that's it for today. I'm going to go over to the IP2 Wiki Info channel and watch a video with y'all if you want to. Have a good night. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.